What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 3, Episode 11. Let's move that. How is everybody today? Hope y'all are doing well. Ooh, that font's kind of big. Well, at least you can see it, right? Changed up that screen a little bit, so we are kind of testing Lock Force Assemble. Oh, it worked. That's perfect. A little fast, a little fast. Gotta do this every time. Okay. S3E lock and key. Good.
How you doing?
Hey.
I'm gonna get them right. A spare key of these.
Those are $55.
Ain't gonna be who?
$55 for a chip. Okay, hold on for me just a sec. I can make you a door key, but it's not gonna crank it. A door key is only $350, but I ain't gonna crank it. I ain't gonna drive it. Get you another one though. That one's bent.
You said who?
I said that's bent. You need to save up and get you another one though.
Oh, they don't like using toys like that?
No, that one's bent. You're gonna break it if you don't replace it soon.
Alright.
So save up for it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Yes, sir. Skeleton key. Yes, sir. Was it the same key? Did the same key fit it prior, or? Yes, sir. 90% of the time. Can you take a picture of it and email it to us first? Yeah, just take a picture of the lock for me so we can just make sure beforehand. If you want to write down, it's the company name, S3E lock and key at Gmail. All spelled out. Yep. Yep. Jason. Get a picture of the broken key too, if you have both pieces. Lay it beside it. Oh, okay. All right. Well, just email us the picture, and we take it over from the email and arrange everything, pricing and everything. Yeah. Usually they start at 35. It really depends on the key and the lock. Okay. Thank you. GoPro, stop recording. What the heck? If you're gonna record, at least look at me while you're recording. Okay. Starting over. This is what happens when we have no plans for live. Things can happen. So I'll straight up tell you right now, we're not doing the Locksmith loss this week. We're not doing any Jason Reeves. We're not doing Plinkio. Those are all special occasions, right? Today I have absolutely no plans besides clean up the front counter, really. And I thought I could do this because it has not been, I have not had time this week to do it. Get the winners out from last week, so we're going to box up the winners from last week's Plinkio. Even though I followed up with the video, nobody still knows what they won or whatever, so we still got to do that. S3E lock and key. Hello. No, I mean, they're really, I mean, We have our prices set, so. Alright. It's not bargaining Saturday. I'm sorry. Going back to the beginning of the chat. What was I saying? Oh, we're going to box up the giveaway, people, so y'all know what you won. And remind you, because I don't think a couple of you even know that y'all won. Going back to the very beginning of the chat. Oh, I'm off over here, aren't I? I need to go back. I need to go back and get scrolled down. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Go back and forth really is the best way to do this for me. An LED. I saw y'all talking about some topics a minute ago, and I want to go back to that. The traffic light is, I think it says 110 on the label. We're gonna investigate that one day. One day we're gonna be investigating what if we can power the bulb. Back to the beginning of the chat. Good morning, Access. First in the house. We're followed up shortly after that by Roan. As always, thanks for joining in. Appreciate y'all both being here. Wes and Night Owl are in the house. I saw that. Y'all were talking about van. Access was talking about van video tour things, and I don't really have those. You've seen a lot of my van during other videos, and I don't really have a setup because it's crap. One day, when it retires and a new one comes along, then we'll start doing van setup videos. Because I had my day with van setup videos. Adrian still sucks. Much better to build your own. Extra different types of toolboxes fit in there, as y'all have seen in a lot of my videos. Yeah. But yeah, one day I'll have to get it. And y'all were talking about the weight. That's another thing I wanted to bring up, the weight. Okay, there's the phone. Should I answer it? I don't know. We never did decide if we were going to or not. No! Dang it! It's only set to like 4 rings. I have very slow decision-making ability, but... I was about to swipe and it went to hit. It only rings like 4 times. I don't know how many was that. 4 or 5 times? So indecisive. If he calls right back, I'll do it. I will answer. I'll be like, yo, what up? Okay. Alright, I'll answer it if he calls back. Where was I? Saying hey to everybody. So yeah, no, I had extra leaf springs installed in the back of my van because of the weight. That was the first thing I did before it ever even came. They did that when they put the Adrian Still. It was a part of a package. Back in the day when I bought that brand new, Adrian Still had packages actually focused towards locksmith trade. Doubtful. I don't know if they still have that or not. The bench sucks for that van. And I know they're all different now. I mean, they probably modified all those designs. But that truck really was always too small to really get into and sit anyway. So one day I'll be doing my own again. And yes, I always beef up the leaf springs. It was tagged into the cost. It was like $280 to add extra leaf springs to the back. So sure. And I knew Jackson roads were so bad. Decline, what's up going on? Yeah, you were saying that. That's who brought that up, the weight. James Randolph, good morning to you. Ken _ what's up? And then I was talking about got busy. Yep, okay, got busy there. Where are we going over here? Say someone just sold it. Liberty Palm. Dude just ran in here and just sold me this phone. We need to go to this screen, don't we? Yep. The bench sucks. They still make it. Does have the locksmith. That's amazing. But they also call it technician. Yeah, locksmith technician. Yeah, I've already had a couple of the be out Monday if you need me. Just okay. I definitely will answer it if the same guy. And I wasn't going to do it because it could be a customer, and like he has a business where he goes around and does things too. So if the same person called back, we'll answer it. What the heck? Morning, lockpicking electrician. Morning, Burnsy. What's up if you're still here? Hogmaster, Dana Reed, Paul. Thanks for being here. So yeah, today we're just gonna clean the front window off because Kim this weekend is gonna be. I bought her the potting soil. She's gonna be potting those new flowers that were in that video that I just put out recently, yesterday, whatever. It was a whatever video. It's a whatever video. Oh man, I just missed all those comments. It did it. I was trying not to scroll, and when it scrolls, it zooms past everybody. Are y'all tracking my customers and calls? That's weird. Stop it. Green lens need a section of. You ever find that key you dropped? Yes, Ghost, I did find that key I dropped in the second. It wasn't the last one. It was the second to last. But it wasn't even in the fact that it was the second to last. When I did that, we'll show that off here in a little bit. See what's going on outside. Well, I'm gonna go back over this. Yeah. This. Why isn't that working? I don't know why that's not working. I think we need to fix that. I think we need to fix this right now. That's right. So put this. Oh, I see why. Because I changed that, and then I changed that. So now we should be able to do the clicky correctly. Like that. Nope. Oh, that's me. Hey, me. That's not that right button. Sorry, we have a little technical difficulties. Why is it going to an image? So that's supposed to go to source this. Just like that. There. There. Outside. Okay. I'm going to go run back over these comments real quick while y'all gaze in splendor at Carson. I think we got that fixed. Torch, what's up? Dusty Knuckles, by the way, yeah, you did see that. Okay, I was wondering about that. I was wondering if you saw that you were the winner. Dignity, honor, and respect it deserves now and in all future challenges. Thank you. That is exactly the excitement we need to see from this. Shiny red championship belt. Wonder if we can send that to Reynolds Aluminum and get them to supersize it. That'd be funny. Uses 100 green LEDs. It runs off 110. So I can just plug it in, right? I can just plug in the light. I guess so. Let's see. I did recover the bracket too. It is 8 watts. 120 AC, 60 hertz. In case you've ever wondered what the actual thing is, that's and it's the green. And these things are much bigger than you give them credit for, because they're way up in the air and I think they're small, but they're pretty big. Pretty big. That was what was left of it. So. Yeah. Had a SWAT guy in here the other day getting keys made. He laughed about it. It's like you didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. He was just like, I don't care. I'm sure you didn't go up there and steal it. I told him the beer truck hit it, and he started laughing about it. They've already come out and replaced that and stretched the cords back out there, so they've lifted it up, put a new light in. I wanted to run down there and say, hey, can I have the rest of the light, which would have been awesome, but then they'd be like, no, give me your rest of your light, and so I didn't. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Nobody knows anything except the beer truck had a light. That's all we know. That's all we know, right? Even if somebody comes in, I'm gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Lock Force. Lockfor. Lock 4. Lock 4. Lock Force 1. Seven characters. You know, I saw something the other day, not the other day, it was like a decade ago. Maybe 7 or 8 years ago. And the license plate was an official license plate, and it had widespread panic all spelled out. And I was like, how is that even legal or possible? And I thought at first it was just you know, I saw it going down the road. It was before I had like dash cams and everything, so I didn't ever get it on video or a picture, but I was like, how was that? It was like, and it wasn't even widespread panic, you know, double layer. It was just, and it had a sticker. So, I mean, it had to be a fake plate. At the time, I probably could have got them pulled over. Lock first. Lock first. I'm going to scroll a little bit back on the comments just to see what about the answers to my questions. Yes. Oh, going back to, we're going to go do that up front. Dusty Knuckles knows he won. And then it was Demon 6, which was a relatively new name. I don't really recall Damon or Demon. And I don't really recall him posting a whole lot. I don't know if he's just a lurker and just joined in to get his number when he did. But, and then somebody else. One other person. Doesn't matter. We're going to go up there and look. You know who the 301. And then we have the 5 extra key hanging winners where the key just got stuck. And those are going to get one of the first ever blue Lock Force pins. Little blue ones. And I noticed those are actually clear see-through. And the red ones were had a white backer. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even comprehend that until just this morning. Just this morning when I looked at them, I was like, hey, that's clear. And that one's white. Got a white background. Put flames in a large logo wrap on the van. We could do so many things with the old van instead of trading it in, right? You got to convince Kim of that. Widespread panic. Yeah, I know, but I mean, it wasn't like a band car unless they were really going back to their 80s roots and riding around piled up in a small sedan. I mean, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the actual. But then I was like, how did he have that tag? What? Did somebody pull strings? What's going on here? Oh no, I know, we need to take that off. Why do we have the Jason Reed? Sorry, not Jason Reed's. Like I said earlier, we're not doing Jason Reed. I didn't mean to tease y'all with that. Just a reminder, keep you suspenseful for future episodes. And I am very sad. What are y'all talking about? Yes, please hit that like button. Thank you for the reminder, LPE. LPP earlier last night. It fluctuates whenever you hit 1,000, but congrats again to you. Wanted to verbally say it. I said it on Twitter in your stream. But congrats to LPP Lockpicking Patrolman for hitting 1,000 on his channel. Hey, it's always a cool figure to hit. Yeah, I was gonna say for like, you know, paint or put spray and then paint over it so it doesn't actually permanently, but like put free candy, because it was always jokingly referred to as a candy van. Why are you sad? I am kind of sad today. I'm not really sad. I don't know if you're talking to me or not, but it's just, I don't know. I think the weather, you know, it's more like springtime. I don't want to be here. I really honestly don't want to be here today. I'm here for you guys, but no, don't. Didn't want to get a copyright strike. Sure get a lot of news reports. Yeah, when I dropped my youngest off for volleyball practice, I was known as the Candyman van. Candyman van. Even though I never gave out really candy, but they were like, no, that's just so and so's dad. So we are going to shift up front. We're going to go back up to the front camera. Yep, clocks tonight. Pretty much everything we have is would auto update. Oven always doesn't. The coffee pot needs updating. We do have to. I'm going to drag the Lock Force giveaway stuff up here to throw in some of the stuff that's going to go to the 3 winners. So let's go ahead and shift up to the camera. I feel like I'm forgetting something though. So we're still waiting on him to come get his phone. His name's Frank. No, I'm not going to say that out loud because I don't want her setting an alarm. Kim did something to you know who, not him, but what's her name over there? And it did some kind of thing for like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. GoPro, you don't have to record right now. And it did some kind of automation thing for like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I told Kim, I was like, we're going to regret that tonight. I don't know what happened. I think the lights maybe in the living room may have turned off, but they were already off. So I don't know if it's one of those reverse things where it turns it back on. I'm going to have to actually go get a Coke. My throat's dry. This coffee's a little dry today. I didn't put very much sugar in it. That always makes me need to drink a little bit of Coke afterward. But it will, yes, if y'all tune in to Storylock's channel, he's doing he does a Sunday morning live. And, yeah, that'll throw his off. So what are we springing forward? So tomorrow, it's 11:26 my time right now. So it'll be 12:26 tomorrow. So that means his 8 o'clock thing will be actually at night. Well, I mean, I don't think it'd throw it off that much. That's not a drastic change. But we're losing an hour. That's true. We are losing an hour. So if you go to bed at 10, one of our senators is like trying to force this stoppage of the daylight savings time again. Crazy. I don't know about stopping it now. It's like, even if you're in favor of stopping it, wouldn't that really just be weird not doing it now? No, I guess not for the younger folk. What about us older folk? We got used to it and you gonna change it. I don't know what the hell them people thinking, but if it's been this way every year for my whole life, then by dang it, I need it to stay the same way. They need to shut up and not do that, because that's how it is. I don't know. You'd love to see the time change stop. I don't know. I guess it feel weird the first few years, I guess. What's up, ADD Hobbyist? Simon, what is up with you? I don't think you've ever used daylight savings time. So that's why you're asking. So where you are, y'all don't have that. So it would be weird to y'all to have it. What's up, William Bennett? Good morning to you. We'll bounce back over to this screen. No, not that screen. Oh, wait a minute. How did that happen? Well, that's right. Got your very first. I'm waiting on an order from CLK. I just ordered some stuff. I got, speaking of, their feeding is still early. I know my dogs are still going to wake me up at, like this morning I got up at 5:15 for some reason. And I was like, I'm already awake. It's one of those things where you're like, dang it, I'm already awake. I might as well start doing edits and making screens like this for you guys. But doesn't one state not do it? And see, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you, out of the middle of the U.S., we're not going to do it, but everybody else does it. It throws me off. I don't know. Arizona doesn't in a few counties. Coming out here with facts. Arizona. Phoenix, Alabama. You meant Arizona? Yeah, okay. What did I get? From? I don't know. I was going to do an unboxing. Should I keep it a secret? I'll get more lube. I guess they're my go-to for lube. Get more. I only ordered a case this time because we still have, even though I sold a can yesterday, I got 4 cans left. And an empty one right there. Almost empty, so yep, one of them is going to be used by me. But luckily that order should be here Tuesday. And I'll have a whole nother case of it. I'll do an unboxing. I'll tell y'all. We'll keep y'all. Shh, don't tell anybody. Lishies. 2 more. I know. This face was a bit. They are for unlocking GMs and Fords, the high security Lishies. SE lock and key. No, sir, I'm a little tied up right now, so I was just going to reply to it. Okay, hold on just a sec. Have you tried the pre-cut version on that? Most hardware stores and stuff carry, it's called National D8890. It's a pre-cut key. Right, if you have like a Ace Hardware or something in your area, some kind of hardware store that has the pull-out drawers, they usually have a version. And you can just take that lock in with you and try it. But to me, it looks like it is. So you might want to, if you have a hardware store or something close by, you can go in like the screw section. If they have like the pull-out, like a wall of drawers. A lot of times they have one that's called skeleton keys or bit barrel keys on it. You might want to try that before you mail it out. And if it is indeed that one, I mean, we sell them. The keys are only like $7 or $8 each. So instead of you sending the lock and sending it back, I don't know, maybe it's cheaper just to order one of those keys or try to find one locally. But if not, yes sir, it would. If for some reason it's not that key and it would have to be made, that one actually probably wouldn't be but about $15-ish to actually, if it needed to have a handmade key for it. So we close it. It's 10 to 4 on Saturdays, or you can call. You can email again. If that's the easiest. Okay. All right. Thanks. Hey LPP, we congratulated you. What's up, Terry Lewis? What's going on? Hope you're doing well. What were you doing? I had a call from the Mooch. Yes, Wes is here. Dang it, Wes in the house. I don't know why you're looking for Wes, but he's there. What else was I saying? Oh, the GM and Ford. I don't have the cutter and all that, so I can't make the keys. There's no point in me having it other than to unlock a car. And the reason there's a few cars out there is the reason I got these stupid little Ford SUVs, the newer ones. I don't know which model it is, but they're so tight. The door is so tight with the airbag and long reach, and that's technically one of the only ways to do it. And also the higher end cars like the Camaros and stuff like that, and even some of the trucks, they're just a pain in the ass to use. And even though I don't have a way to need for decoding whatever, and I have actually literally very little experience with the locks, period, and I don't even have practice locks, so literally I'm going to have it and stick it in for the first time ever and try to open a car with never having used it before. Because I'm not going to go down to the junkyard and dig around. My days in the junkyard are done. I refuse. So it's just going to be a trial by fire type of thing. You know, I've used the GM, the regular Ford. I get the idea of how the locks work because I used to work on the Mercedes back in the day, and the old Volvos that used that kind of key. And then we got rid of the machine. I hated working on it then without a computer-driven machine, which, as y'all know, is pricey in the fact so that Kim could do it. She's not great with my GoPro. My GoPro just wants to record me today. Yeah, I'm just going to use it to open cars. What else was I getting? A new cable for my Keydex thing. I know I've seen y'all say my lever Yankee door handle tool, they fray really bad. I hate having to replace them with a pre-bought version. And I know people have said just use the stretchy, the stretchy thing. Oh, man, I got the wrong camera up. Jason, what's wrong with you? Do I have the wrong camera? Why is this not? Okay, that's the right camera. My thing keeps freezing over here. Why do you keep freezing? What's up, Lock Sportscast? Thanks for being here. Also, y'all check out Lock Sportscast. He's got a lot. He's getting more professional. He's more professional with the showing about stuff that's going on. Even if you're a locksmith and you're not really interested in the lock picking side of it, he's got some content that is interesting for locksmiths, period. So make sure and check out his channel. But the Keydex thing, I don't like the idea of using a 50, because you got to use like a 10-ish to 12-ish to $15 Kevlar cord, whatchamacallit, stretchy thing, key retractor. I don't know. I've never wanted to do it because it was just so expensive. Of course, replacing that stupid provided one, and then I was going to make my own. But every time I'm at the store, like a hardware store or something, I'm like, hey, I need to look for real thin wire. I need thin aircraft coated, the vinyl coated, the super thin 1/16 with the coating on it. And everyone I go to locally only has the uncoated version. S3E lock and key. And Fondren, are you familiar with Fondren? We don't have anybody that comes out today. We're only open in store. All right. Thanks. Kevlar off. Yeah, I mean, I could order anything, and I just the order thing. I was going to go to Best Buy the other day and get a memory card, and then I looked at the price on Amazon. I feel super bad, even though it's Best Buy and a mega conglomerate, and they deserve it. Blah blah blah. It was like $11 cheaper for a memory card through Amazon, and now Kim went and bought me shoes yesterday. It was the wrong pair, wrong looking color. And the only way to get that now is on Amazon, because none of the local places have my shoes that I always wore. Merrell's, the Moab 2. Apparently there's some issues with stock on that. Guitar string wire, yes, but I'd have to go to a guitar shop. While there are two in our area that I can think of off the top of my head, actually there's one down the street. I could go down and see him. I bet that's a good idea. I can go try. I've got a friend down the street that has a local guitar place right here. That's a good idea. Thank you. I'll run down there sometime during the week and bop in there and see about that. But if you use it a lot, and if you use it on metal doors often, that string, you kind of have to. And long story short, you have to have a replacement backup because it frays it pretty quickly. Extra wires in my bag. I had noticed when I was putting that order in through CLK that they had a version of a spring steel assortment. And I almost ordered that. Then I was like, no, because I'm gonna order through whatchamacallit, you know, the metal, the place that they go to, McMaster Car has. I'm just gonna order some long pieces of the exact sizes that I know I need, and you can get it in different grades of strength. So I got a full shopping cart of stuff to add into that website. I've avoided it for the time being, but I need that still. Used a key retractor on it. Yeah. Over the door film is cheaper. And that's I could have used that one time, but I didn't have any film with me. I didn't have any in the truck. So I need to add that. Speaking of, I've got a few. You just don't know what that old film stuff has. I know I've got 2 or 3 of them sitting around here, but I think they have pictures on them. Probably bad by now, but. So yeah, I'll go check about the guitar string. Guitar. Do they sell it by the roll? I don't know anything about guitar. I know it's not, it's got to wind up, so like, is it in pre-section lengths? Or can you like grab the end of a roll and run out the door and be trailing wire behind you? I don't know how that works. I'm not a guitar person at all. Oh, up front. We gotta go do that. Let's go do that, y'all, real quick. Camera switch. No, get a bass string. Bass. Get a bass string. A fishing string? Oh, I can get a fishing string anywhere. For just pieces, pre-section lengths. Revival of the 35. Bring back Polaroid. Not Polaroids. Bring back film. Bring back film. I'm sure you can still order that, because there is the retro camera people out there. I'm just kidding. We're weirdos. 25 inches. Okay, thank you for that information, Zach. 25 inches. I don't think that's not quite long enough. That's only, no. Yeah, that's not near long enough, yo. It'd have to be like twice that. 28, 34. Even at 34, that's only, I mean, that's cutting it real close. Thought about spool wire for a wire welder. Well, that doesn't have a coating. And on wood doors, it's good to, because that can actually, if you're having trouble with it, things aren't all rosy and peachy with the under the door to those people. It just doesn't work like that every time. Trust me. You could use high-grade fishing line. Yeah, it's got to be 4 or 5 foot to have the extra, you know, stretchy and room and all that. He better come get his phone today, because I'm going to be mad if he doesn't show up and then calls me and is like, I got to get my phone. I don't know how to get a hold of him. I don't even know where he is. And it hadn't rung again. It's definitely getting answered when it rings next. Yeah, the main wire. I've got it coming in. That was one of the things I got coming in from CLK. There was one other thing. I can't remember what it was. Oh, some replacement pins, spool pins. Acme really doesn't have a great selection of like pins. They just have pins. You know, when you start wanting serrated or spool. They just don't have a great selection of it. I wish I could order more key blanks from them. I mean, it was a pretty decent order we put in. If you can do the math in your head, that's pretty decent. We've got a case of lube, 2 Lishies. Automatically makes it a little pricey. But I would have added a lot more, except like all their stuff is JMA, and we just don't do JMA. You know, but going through their inventory, I did realize there's a definite difference in, I don't know if it's like the Northwest area versus everywhere else as far as locks and supplies specifically. I mean, most suppliers are going to stock what they're going to stock, and then there are more customers they have, obviously. They'll add certain things for certain customers and try to put it in a rotation. That's with any supplier as they build up an inventory. But it's like, it's different than Southern. And then I know up in the New York area where HKS and Night Owl and a few others are, I know there's like really different too. It's very weird how regional it is. And I just wonder, I know they get sales from all over the U.S., but it's from actual locksmith companies, not just lock sporters, but I wonder if any other companies, like, if you took their location on a map and you get red, people that are closer are going to order because it's quicker. Here, it's like 4 or 5 days shipping, so of course, it's stuff I don't need quickly, I just need. Versus ordering from somebody locally. It's like literally they make that in Louisiana, Houdini, and it's going up to where are they, Oregon or Iowa or something over there, and then it's coming all the way back to me. Doesn't make sense at all, but I don't know where I was going with that. Stainless steel MIG wire is strong but hard to anchor. It's got to be flexible too. Dyneema fishing line is pretty much Kevlar. It comes in big rolls. You got the 2 mailbox Lishy models. I mean, I talked about that recently too with the whole Lishy thing. I don't understand that. Maybe it's just me. I'm not a great lock picker, but I've never had a problem raking open this mailbox like fairly quickly. And I know like I said, I'm not a great lockpicker. I don't even proclaim to be a great lockpicker. But, was that Frank? Was that his truck? He's got like 5 vehicles. I just don't think I'm ever going to buy the mailbox Lishy. Number one, because we, at any given time, have 10 to 15 locks in stock. If I go out to a job, I'm just going to switch it out with a new one. I'm not going to try to bother making keys for it. Plus, you got the fact that you have to buy 2 because it's a 60-40 thing. And yes, it's 60-40. 60, it's more like 63-37-ish. 1646 is more popular. The R is the 37%. You'll have to complete this collection. It's not a collection. I'm only getting them to unlock cars because, trust me, some of those freaking SUVs are hard as hell, and they're for the news. I've got one of the news places down here. They always call me for those, and that's all their newest little SUVs, and they're good at locking keys in their SUVs, and I'm tired of opening them with the long reach because it's so tight. Now, if you were doing a lot of mailboxes, which it may be HKS, but yeah, I can see it then. Yeah, I just hate having to buy 2 of them. And trust me, I did not want to buy the GM and the Ford high security at all. Like literally, I did not want to buy them at all because I don't like unlocking cars. Period. So like literally now, I'm gonna be like, what kind of cars that come? Do I want to go do it, or do I want to go run over, one of our accounts and do something? And now I feel like I'm obligated, right? To be like, shit, I gotta pay for the Lishy. All right, we're gonna go up here. Gotta pay for the Lishy. Oh, we gotta switch. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, back up. Y'all didn't tell me. I listened to myself and I realized how freaking crappy this mic is. I know y'all are like, it's okay, but I didn't realize it had so much ping in it. So we need to, I don't know why this expensive microphone is so, we need to talk about that too. Remind me about the balls. Why this is such a crappy microphone. I don't know how to fix it. Everything I've done is I found out she's cheap on AliExpress. Jason Reed is back. How do you keep popping up? Sneaky little devil. It must auto pop up or something. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch over to the, which button do I go Oh, it gave me an exclamation point. That's a bad thing. We don't want that. Okay. And turning this one off. And turning the new one on. It is, when I'm listening to myself, it is decidedly lower. And I mentioned that I was going to talk a little bit louder, but it also has a bad ping. So while I'm talking right now, keep an eye on the comments. And if you'll just let me know if it has that bad ping, because I have the magic screwdriver that's used to try to unping it. And I know it's different whether I'm talking like this or whether I'm talking like this. But I know it's definitely lower. I can't make it any louder. For some reason, it is maxed out on the loudness. In fact, if I start doing it the other way, it will go really, really quiet. So there's the volume difference on the mechanical end. That's as high as it can go right there. And if I keep talking, I'll slowly lower it, and it gets really hard to hear. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but really it's the ping that I was irritated about. I know the old mic is better, but if I'm away from the old mic, it sounds clearer. Yeah, I like the other. I know y'all like the other mic, but I don't want to drag it up front. I guess I could drag it up. No, I can't drag it up front. So, okay, so the pingy is gone. I did adjust it before I started this live, just a little bit lower, so I guess if there's no ping, we're good. I know it's lower. I'll just talk a little bit louder. It makes my throat hurt, but I'll do what I have to do. I guess it's a lot of positioning. Wait a minute. Let me mute this. It's probably clicking in your ear, isn't it? Oh, okay. I'm back. So it's positioning of this thing too, so it doesn't do very good when I put it higher up. Probably because my voice is going out and not down here. But yeah, when you pitch your head down, it's much clearer and louder. So I could be like one of those guys where I'm like, okay, y'all, here we go. Of course, it crinkles a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, y'all come up front with me. Just Howard did it. We need a boom microphone. Hell yeah, that's a good one. Wes, dang it, Wes. All right, we do have to take the mobile comments, so let's go ahead and go up here and switch the camera around. I guess we're okay for now. I mean, I can do this. It looks kind of corny, but I can if I have to. I totally walked off and didn't change the camera. Camera change. Camera change. Yep, there we go. You need a wired headset. I mentioned that last time. I can't talk. I've got a wireless headset, but I can't really function well with that thing. I don't know why. I've just never been able to talk and do this with something in my ear. Clip it to your lip. That's a good idea. I'll clip it to my lip right here. So, hold on. We do have to adjust this. The only problem is I need my hands to do crap, y'all. So, let me clip this back there temporarily. And we'll move this. Come up front, see what's going on out front. Don't fall over, camera. Don't fall over. No, can't quite reach. So, oh yeah, by the way, That car right there, that white one. Yeah, his driver's side window is knocked out. Driver's side window got knocked out this morning at about 5:30. I got to go back over the video to see if I can locate him on video getting his window knocked out. Hey, R. Everett, what is up? Yeah, no, we're just winging it. We're just winging it with the electronic side. I could move the other mic, but I realized that I had put in whatchamacallit. What am I trying to say? A zip tie around it, which made it short, and I don't have the I don't want to clip it apart. So, oh wait, I gotta turn her around. Hold on. We gotta wheel this bad boy out here because I have neglected to do this for several days now. No, that ain't gonna work. Okay, hold up. I don't even know what camera view y'all have right now. But we had Demon 6, Michael Baj, or Batje. Batje. Baj. I think it's Baj. And of course, Dusty Knuckles. Mike's working pretty good. Okay, that'll work. Thought it was Friday. What do you mean you thought it was Friday? How could you think it was Friday? Is anyone else trying to look around the corner? I know that was right at the apex of my cord. Unless I come over the counter. If I come over the counter, we could have probably gone a little bit further outside, but I'm not going to do that. Let us zoom out, though. Zoom out. Nope, we don't want manual focus lock. Thank you. All right, let's take a peek in here. Now, this is what people won last week, the winners of that. We're going to go ahead and do this. This should not actually take very long at all because I have a vast collection. I need to actually get rid of it anyway. See ya, Storylock. Y'all tune in to his feed at 8 a.m. I don't know what time that'll be for you, especially with the time change, but so yes, the 5 stuck keys get some of the limited edition, or what's going to end up being the limited edition Lock Force pins. Yep. Those winners will receive that in their mailbox, and then we've got the 3 actual winners will be the first people to get stuff. And I've got this bin I've been working on. So this one actually we have a lot of stuff in. All right, let me make sure view's good. All right. And it's just cylinders. It's just a lot of cylinders. I'm gonna possibly steal. Quick set. Do I need to close the door? Are we okay? Are we okay on that? Don't know. I know it's pretty loud, but no. What is that? That is. What is that? Okay. We got some housings here. Shell. Okay, there's another marks. Oh, and also before we go back to the main camera, there's a Corbin. We're going to talk about the marks. Remember last week I left some in chemical? Remember y'all yelled at me for the gloves? Or the lack of gloves? Yeah. We'll take a look at those. Okay, that's a Russ one. There's an old Wiser. And then we have a Yale. That actually probably went with that. That is actually a neat little antique. I don't know if I'm going to give you all that. There's a bowl of Baldwin. It's the bowl of Baldwin. And, you know, I've got a bunch of these. It's actually a, speaking of mailbox keys, it's actually, it's a good deadbolt, even though it's short throw here. Boop. And kind of skinny latch, but, and obviously painted. I don't want to take the time to mess with this, so this is definitely on the giveaway list, because I have a whole box of those anyway. I don't need another one to deal with. So one of y'all will get that, and if you want to clean it off, you can. Checking in on the comment section. Gonna be doing a video on this soon. Actually, and I saw somebody mention my plastic containers. I actually have 2 more brand new ones ready to go. So, hey. Nope. Nope. That's not even supposed to be here. This is our What's Inside series. Hey. You just stay right there. Keys. There's a padlock pen thing. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Bottom of a padlock. Okay. So to keep all that out of there, which you can probably see, I'll move back over here. So this will all be part of Plinkio's future giveaway stuff. Kind of crazy amount there. Really loud, really loud. I don't care. There's a fun one. Somebody got something special too. So how about that for the special? Number 20, whatever, whoever won the special. We'll throw that in there. Smart key. Okay, not a smart key cylinder. There's no pins in there. Watch me pick this lock. Oh. Yep. Okay. I should be able to fit that in 3 boxes, right? Focus, Jason. Okay, stay right there. I do need to write the names down. So we had, nope, Dusty. And then we had Michael, I think it was. And Demon. And I think it was Damon that got the bonus. I don't know. Pretty sure it was. You're blocking most of the camera view. Ah, crazy. What in the hell's wrong with me? There. Is that better? All right, GK man. Thanks for joining in. We're gonna wrap this up shortly, and then we didn't have anything much planned today. Oh, we got to do the window. So Not a whole lot of actual lockpick stuff. And I'm pretty sure Hop, Skippity, and Victor got theirs. I guess Kim reboxed it. That's all I can think of is she reboxed it. 27 was the bonus. And I think that would have been Damon or Demon. Yeah, don't peek, Dusty. Damon was the bonus. Okay. All right, well, he got a pretty cool little bonus. I hope he is going to be more of an active participant in Saturday Morning Lives when you're able to. How impartial can that be? Oh no! Black Force, don't jump out. Now I don't know if any of y'all are Dusty should get something for being awesome. Let me knock out. Oh, we'll give him this nice Corbin. That's a sweet Corbin right there. Michael. And so I know Dusty's local, so that can go over 4 pounds. I don't know about Demon. Pretty sure Michael. I don't know about Michael either. I don't know. We may have to take some out, depending on whether international or not. Have a core. Housing, have a bald one, have a bald one, have a bald one. All right. I don't think that's going to fit. That's one of the problems. We're going to have to do this for a flat, one of the bigger ones. I don't know. But so far, that's good. I may switch out for a bigger one. I don't know yet. Do smart key. Do cam lock. Here, have a cam lock. You. Okay. Need some rings. Is it? Okay. Oh, well. You can key it up. Key it up yourself. I don't care anymore. So congrats to the first few winners of Pinkio winners. Oh, also, doot. Hey, and we need to use one of these, probably. Again, I don't know about Michael. He may be international. He may lose a lot of this. If so, not my fault. It is the post office's fault. Also, it is going to be sent via post office, so you may never get it. Obviously, you've already waited a week, so. But congrats to those winners. What in the heck? Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I forgot the comment section. £70 is what the max is. You'd have to put lead in there. I don't think you could make 70 pounds in those boxes. I forgot the camera. Yeah, we gotta change the camera. It's part of the whole freaking beginning of the video, right? Please stay tuned for Jason Does Gardening. Boop. Okay. going back over here. Let's get this out of the way. Please hold while I tend to this. Oh, speaking of tend to this, in Plinkio, we had a little bit of an issue with the keys. Going back to the Plinkio thing, the keys were not separated by which group it was. Now they are. So the first group is not numbered extra. The second group has a number 2 on it, so that I can keep keys separate for future versions of Plinkio when I don't really necessarily want to take time to clean up. So that'll be one little modification. The other little modification is I will take the better microphone over there. And Darcy, I think Saul had done a ringtone. I got to reply to that. I need to listen to it. I'm so bad with my email. So, and then the other winners get the little pins. So, I feel like I'm missing pudding. Oh. Okay, hold up. And I didn't even get down into the other stuff. I may squeeze in some more pink save your life things. So, I don't know. Let's move this out of the way. Okay. Hold up, y'all. I know I'm off camera, but I got to get this out of the way, and then I'm going to pull up the front counter, and then we're going to be done. This will actually only take a minute because this is what I'll be doing in just a little while after this live at the end of the day, because we got new flowers to put up in the front window, and I'm going to start Monday off with a clean empty window. Use the Z-bars to remove the shackle. You can actually take a when I did not have a whoa, he needs to come get his phone. I'm not going to stay here until 4 o'clock. So a lot of these are kind of dry, and these need to be taken home and repotted too, so we'll go ahead and take these guys home. I tried actually doing that before, and they got neglected little guys. Okay. I don't mess with them very much. So he's actually going to stay there. We need a guard. And this guy is crazy. I mean, insane. Insane. And I'm actually thinking about refinishing that because, as Rune mentioned at the beginning, now that it's not leaking, these have to go. I think it's going to go ahead and pull these down too. That is going to be a pain in the you know what to do, because they were a pain in the you know what to put up. And then this guy's going home, so actually I can go ahead and unplug him now. It's going to be our new dog spy camera. Spying on the dogs. Really, the only place he could feasibly live is right there. So, and that and the big aloe down in the corner is going to be all, and we're just gonna let him keep guard. We don't mess with him. And I'm not going to bother you with me just sweeping, because that is boring. Very boring, but we are going to switch back to the real microphone right now. There we go. Oh, spiky. Turn that off. And let me grab the comment section. Come on, comment section. Come on with me. We're only at 12:14. I feel very irresponsible not having any more content. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I guess I'm gonna go get another USB thing. This microphone is much better, isn't it? I'm gonna go get another. Had a story about my balls. About the balls. Thank you, Wes, for that. So I was gonna post a picture on Twitter, and then I got tied up and couldn't. I had an idea, but it doesn't work. So I'll go ahead and show you that idea. What you see over there in the corner is an innocent tennis can full of balls. You've enjoyed discussing them in the past few weeks. Well, you know, they weren't that great for Plinko because they didn't make the nice chingy noise of keys. Plinkio. They were fascinating to watch. On the replay, it wasn't that great because they weren't that great. So then I was like, that makes a cool just thing, like a statue, to always remind us of balls and Plinkio, right? And then I was like, wait a minute. I can cut a hole in the lid and mount it to a lock force base. Just like this. Just like this. And that sucker would change colors and glow. What a brilliant idea, Jason. But you know what? It doesn't really do anything. Even in the darkest. Now, in a dark room, it only glows to right about here. The rest is just dark. So it's not strong enough to get up in there. I thought it was a great idea, but in reality, it doesn't do a whole lot. So, however, if you had an all dark room, it would be awesome. Get a bunch of those and put a bunch of balls in containers and make. See you, William. Have a good one. It was a good idea. I mean, you got to admit, it was a fantastic idea. But fantastic ideas sometimes just aren't fantastic ideas once you execute them. So that wasn't a fantastic idea. You have a gift coming my way. Thank you, HKS. I appreciate it. Need some clear resin to work right. And then I thought about it. If it worked out right, I could have just hot glued it, because we love hot glue, to that. But I don't think the light's bright enough. Maybe, how about this? Okay, fiber optic. Isn't there a fiber optic cable? Maybe you could run the cable through, and it. Maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Fiber optic cables up into it, but I don't know a source for fiber optic cable or whatever you would need to do that. Blacklight. I do have a big blacklight, but it's like a 24-inch old school. It's not like an LED blacklight. Do they even make LED blacklights? I guess they do. 5D cell backlight. No. I have my oldest bought me a battery container, which I don't use much of except for the battery tester that came in it, because the battery container had D-cell. I refuse nowadays, and I had one of those flashlights. I actually had a rechargeable Maglite. Maglite made a rechargeable one of those. It was not 5D. It was, yeah, maybe it was 4 or 5D, but it was all in a rechargeable stick. I had one of those. It was like a $200 flashlight. that nowadays would just suck. Just sucks compared to, you know, real deal flashlights. The light would run through the cable. Resin acts like a fiber optic cable. Huh. Craft LED lights. I don't know. But I think that's a good use of the balls while they're not doing anything else, right? I mean, I did spend money. It wasn't much, but it was still money. Fiber optic would work. So fiber optic, you can confirm. Thank you, Bernsey. So, where locally would I be able to run and get that? Nowhere. I'd have to order that. I mean, that's definitely an Amazon thing. Some type small Christmas lights mixed in with the balls. Yeah, but then you could see it. I don't really want to see the. I don't want to see the bulbs or anything like that, because then it would just be like, that's kind of a corny Pinterest type thing. I was thinking more of like, you know, shoving, like, have pieces of fiber optic, like those old fiber optic lamp that look like a bush, you know, and you can touch it and it waves. Yeah, that stuff. Like, just going up the center of it. I think that would be cool. Okay, but then I don't want to spend the money on it, and it'd not be cool. It's like another fantastic idea 2.0. Dang it didn't work again. And I bought fiber optic light things that I really don't have a use for. You can always use them in future to dislodge stuck keys. And I did have to wash them this morning. Like, half the balls were dirty, so I had to go home and take them home and wash them. Sand and acrylic rod to transport the light up the middle. I do have an acrylic rod, but it's big. That's an idea as well. An idea of something that I have. Maybe I'll try that before I order the fiber. I don't even know how much fiber optic things are. It may not be expensive at all, but the 5 mag light doubles as. Yeah, you could beat the everything crap out of somebody with those old flashlights. I mean, they were dirty, so I had to wash them. As soon as they hit the ground here, they pick up. That's the problem with the nice fluorescent ones. But I can just imagine if we had like the nice super studio, you know, and then have like those all around rigged up with lights. That would just be awesome. Just the mental image of that would be awesome, wouldn't it? I think so. The hidden show with the flashlight on the bottom. Yeah, I mean, I do have a bright. Okay, let's look. Let's look and see what a bright flashlight does. Y'all want to do that? We don't have anything else to do, so we might as well. Who knows? I may convince y'all to buy your own balls. Glad I can find my flashlight quickly in an emergency. Alright, this is my newest edition that I haven't really used a whole lot. Put the green traffic light once I fire up the traffic light. Yeah, I mean, they are pretty bright. They have to be. This is a Streamlight ProTech HL-X. Streamlight ProTech HL-X. Tactical stripe bezel. Tactical front, tactical ridges, tactical clip. Just tactical everything. And it's hot. So that's one of the problems with running a flashlight under it for any length of time. Just tactical. We're going to go tactical on the balls. First off, how bright is it? It's pretty bright. Woo. See, even then, with a super bright light, it only goes about halfway up. definitely need something going up the middle. I mean, no doubt about it. It's gonna have to go all the way to the top and come out. But yeah, that answers that question. I mean, it does brighten them up at the top, and in a dark room, it may, you may have a little up top, but it's not dark here. I don't stream at night because I don't want to be here. I don't even know if that was the brightest setting. This thing is way too complicated. I did talk about this once because I made fun of the 10 tap programmable. Literally, I haven't figured that out. I don't even know how to use a 10. I don't even know what a 10 tap is. It is well past time for him to have realized where his phone is. And I'm not coming back here for him, so if he doesn't come back before 4 o'clock, he better come on. I don't know how to get a hold of him. I would have already backtracked my steps, It's been like 2 hours. He came in at 10 o'clock. It's 2.5 hours. He's probably at one point going to be like, my phone's been awful quiet. Ooh, I wonder if it's dead. Hadn't rung again. No, he's got a full battery. Balls are already pretty bright on camera. You're going to need a fairly high lumen UV blacklight LED to get any result. You use them at the haunted house. Okay, so just sticking fiber, ordering fiber strands and sticking it down in there and shoving them up in there, it's not going to work. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Again, sounds great in theory, but it's really not. You want to leave your phone. I know what you mean, right? Sling the phone out into the ocean while you're sitting there with your toes. But I'm going to be highly irritated if he calls me at like 4:30 saying he has to get his phone back. Highly irritated about that. There's nowhere I can leave it either. I guess I could leave it at the bar, but if he doesn't come get it today, I guess he's just going to be without his phone for the weekend. No, it's locked. I can't do anything with it. Doug. Fiber optic really only lets out light in their tips. Not that that's true too, but I could. That's true, but I could do it halfway to get the upper chambers. Like, cause the rest, the bottom would be out. It's still not going to show up in the daytime here. It's a cool idea, but it'd be hard to pull off really correctly without doing bulbs. Saturday emergency rates. Yeah, if I go home and he calls me on his phone. Yeah, but he's one of those that I've known for 25 years, and good customer, brings me all his problems, and that's the irritating part. How about I would use a single point select? Would work if you ran an individual strand to each ball. Oh, that would be tedious, wouldn't it? I don't think I'd hold it up. You'd have to turn it upside down for that to work. The acrylic rod. Yeah, I think that's more. Since I have the acrylic, I think we're in agreement, y'all. We're in agreement. The acrylic rod is what we're going to go for with that. I don't even know what we're going to call that. Could try those thin fairy lights wrapped around a pencil. Wouldn't look crafty if it rides up the center. Would work with the back. I don't think the acrylic rod is not going to work as well as we think unless I seal off maybe some of it. Maybe with since it's a vertical slit or horizontal, whichever way you're looking at it. I think we'd have to seal it off with like foil, like the shiny side of foil, maybe like a cone. Like a cone of foil. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. And then maybe take the phone with you. If he calls, meet him somewhere close to you. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Once you sand the acrylic with a finer sandpaper, you can polish it with a lighter or heat gun. Well, the acrylic I've got is already clear. I know I've got a clear rod somewhere around here, so no big deal there. Not sure if I want to cut it for that use. Decisions. I don't know if I want to cut my rod for that. Hey, Ian Watson, what is up? I'm able to watch comments this time. I feel bad sometimes because I miss y'all's comments and y'all are asking me stuff, so I want to make sure and spend a little bit of time reading the comments. Please don't strike me again. Please don't strike me. I'm going to check my email later and there's going to be like 5 hits on there. Oh, you heard it? No, no. That's going to... Oh, man. Dude. Okay, y'all keep your fingers crossed it doesn't get hit. Doesn't get hit. That irritates the... Oh, crap. Actually, I'm going to go look right now. 'Cause it'll send it straight up immediately. Be like... Oh, not yet. But I do have another antique lock request. With a picture. Okay. Is this a totally different... Wow, that's a big picture. Big picture. Okay, so antique lock request. I swear, y'all, I never expected that video. Never expected that video of antique locks to garner the amount of emails we get. It's crazy. No, y'all don't sing along to it. Y'all are going to convince YouTube that it is a strike. YouTube's over here thinking. Let me show you this. Okay, I want y'all's opinion. We need the Lock Force opinion, y'all. This is actually going to be maybe in a future video. I don't know for sure yet or not. But I want your opinion on this. Was totally rust covered, right? Right up until I decided to just freaking wire brush it off. Because I don't have a sandblaster. So that's what we have. If you can imagine it just being brown rust before, that's what it was. It was severely pitted. In fact, like you can hear how rough it is still. So the customer wants it in antique dark bronze. They put at least it's a Schley, but they put a Venetian bronze Schley. So what's above it is a Venetian bronze, the Schley, the cheaper one with just the thumb turn, no key bypass on it. This has the mortise lock that I've already made a key for as well. But the question now is, and I've done a bluing video, and I blued this right here. You can't tell because I got all worried about it and did it off. But I only blued it one time, and I actually blued the underside. So the underside of the knob has been one coat blued. So look at that. So this is what got me worried about bluing it. I don't have any brass to black or metal to black stuff. I know you can like do a machine oil. I've got some heavy dart thread cutting oil, and I guess you heat it up or something. I don't really want to do that. But when I saw that, which wait, camera. All right, blue. I didn't do that. Blue on the underside, still the same on the. But when I did it here, it was like iridescent blue, and I got really worried about it. However, when you blue stuff, you do it, you wipe it off or wash it off, and then you do it again, and you do it again, and it just keeps getting darker because we've done a video on that making these keys, just like this guy right here. If you missed that video, we did a how to make your keys ninja. And the keys ended up being like a black, still kind of blue undertones, as in any gun blue would be. But I mean, it's mostly black, and that was like 3 or 4 coats of it. I'm really worried about swiping it across, but it's one of those things where I'm gonna have to do it unless y'all can come up with another idea. I'm just gonna have to just do it, and just like I did it, just like I decided to do it when I wire brushed it. Boil in oil, bluing looks good, but it's so when that big and really it needs something, because this will just re-rust. You know, that's just bare metal. And I told him, I was like, if you have a finish match, if he would have had an antique nickel, or if he would have bought a special order like an antique nickel, like just plain with a coating, you know, some type of sealant, whether it be like a rub-in, whatever, to kind of cure the metal to keep it from rusting again, because this is on the outside of the door. I hate painting, y'all. I really hate painting, but I've got the spray paint, you know. And then I was thinking maybe run by the parts store tonight on the way home and see if any of their automotive. So maybe if they have an automotive. I've seen like rust converter, but there's no rust left, so it's not gonna convert right. I would keep it like this too, but it's the deadbolt above it is dark bronze. It's dark bronze, so that's not gonna match. It's metal, by the way. What did you say, Dr. Goopmeister? Dremel it smooth. Well, I stopped. I could keep going with this finish, right? You could keep on buffing and brushing and buffing and all that, but I kind of stopped where I was at. It was like I had to get past the fear of what it was going to end up looking like, and just be like, you literally can't do anything with that much rust on it anyway. I could have electrolysis, you know, boil with jumper cables to boil the rust away. But when it comes down to it, you end up having to wire brush it anyway. So I'm just going to skip all those steps and just wire brush it. And I really like it. I mean, it's a nice finish now, and I hate that he has a dark bronze electronic lock, because this would look really good. Everybody's saying spray on clear coat and let them deal with it. Squirto. You made one of the listing spammers mad, and you get calls from all over the U.S. We made one mad, and they had all 3 of their employees give us bad reviews on Google that we couldn't get rid of, even though it's blatantly obvious that, because they all did it within minutes of each other, and 2 of them had the same last name. Google was like, sorry. It's good to have a healthy mix of reviews. Best buy some clear metal lacquer, otherwise, yeah, okay, clear metal lacquer. Clear metal lacquer, we need some clear metal. I'll stop by the liquor store on the way home tonight and see if they have any clear metal lacquer. I know you spell it right, but I read it as a liqueur. I need a drink. Really? Just tell them screw it. You're not going to get it dark bronze. You get it like this or nothing. I mean, technically it would have matched closer by leaving it rusty, because then at least it was a brown color. And I hate painting, you know. There's a couple of restoration YouTube channels on there that are like, do these awesome, cool, get like millions of hits, and then they end up spray painting. And I'm like, oh my God, especially when the knob. You cannot, there is no spray paint. I know this for a fact. There's no spray paint that's going to hold up to a doorknob. When you use it, it's gonna wear off. No, nothing out there. There's no way nothing will hold up. So, I should tell them just to go replace that with a nickel. Change the whole look of your house to go with nickel, damn it. Because we have a nickel thing now. Y'all want to see the mortise lock? What time is it? 12:38. You want to see the mortise lock? I'll show you the mortise lock. I still got it open. It is curing right now. if y'all are interested in seeing. Awesome Restoration is the best one of those channels. Right up until they spray paint a mortise plate, or a knob, for God's sakes. Cerakote. You know, we used to have a guy that did Teflon coating here. But, again, on the same token, like, how much, you know? He's already at, you know, me doing this for him was already at like $40. Is he going to want to spend the other? I mean, I guess some people would. I don't know. Okay, let's look at the mortise lock. Y'all talked me into a powder coating. But again, that's going to add $40 to $80 to it. I mean, I guess I can throw it out there as an option. Here's the key. Hey, y'all. Here's the key. Doop. Yeah, I still got a little bit of touch-up to do on that side, but it's not completely squared off yet. This is a no-name brand, and I actually had a comment just recently, a few days ago. One of those people that likes to leave comments for no particular reason, but just to point out something, pointed out in a video that was named Antique Russwin Mortise Lock. This isn't that. Antique Russwin Mortise Lock was the title of the video. Repair and whatever I was doing. Make a key and repair. And the person posted in the comment section that I should at least, for the sake of all that is holy, post the model and manufacturer number in the title, or at least the description. That was pretty much what the comment was. So I just simply replied with the title of the video, because the title of the video said Antique Russwin. But as far as manufacturer part number, and I actually had an interchange with somebody on Twitter about this the other day, some lady over in California who got tagged by me for this type of thing, replacing springs, which we'll show you here. I got to hold it carefully. I'm living on dangerous territory doing this, y'all. So this is one of those dual things. This has been cured already. I've already repaired everything in there. The top spring up here was broken when I opened it. This spring was broken when I opened it. There was a piece of a cheap bit key in there, one of those cheap ass bit keys that you buy from the hardware store in a 2-pack. The tip of it was broken in there, which is exactly why I get so frustrated when I see people just, oh, it's just any old bit key. You just go to the hardware. Like I told that guy earlier, it may work, but you need to be careful because you're going to break your key in it. And that's 3 emails that I've had today. So there's the key. I don't know if I can do it without it springing apart, but basically when you do this, I'm not going to do it, but when you push this button, it locks the hub. The key, when you come through, just like this. Just like this. Dude, get in there. Okay. Yeah. All right. So there. So it will, underneath all those levers, it actually pulls back. Very dangerous to do. So it pulls back the latch. So, neat little lock. We'll go ahead and close it up and I'll show you. Close it up and I'll show you. So yeah, there's a little bit of catch that I still have to fix. Is kind of one of the problems right there. It's still a little catchy, but that's why I gotta clean up the key. I'm like 95% on the key. Just rubbing a little bit where I have to finish filing it down, and that's where that goes. So yeah, put this guy back in use. I certainly don't want to spray paint it though. That would be the worst thing in the world for me to have to do. Worst thing in the world. Well, for that particular application. sprung. No sprung. We're not sprunging today. No sprunging. Hemorrhite paint. You know, I got several cans of spray paint. I've got all those spray paints. I'm not a good spray painter. Drips. I'm too OCD to be a good painter, period. Much less paper. The drips. I can't do it. And no matter how, you know, just use a gentle mist. Gentle mist and then drip. I'm just not a good spray painter. That's why I don't work in a car restoration place, I guess. It looks like your old reading. Also repairable to the end of the time. Yep. Those were 2 freshly made by Jason Springs, which made me realize I needed to order some spring material from McMaster Car, because I'm getting like really, really low on it. I've been scrounging for a while now. You can't paint either. Some of us just are not cut out to paint. Powder paint. Yeah, I was looking at it. I was up in Home Depot the other day just going, should I or not? Should I or not? The phone. His phone. It's going to irritate me so badly. Another thing that I've got is some safe locks that I've got to do. These were dropped off by somebody somewhat local. We got this little guy. Actually, we've got 3 of these little guys. I don't know if the keys are the same or not. And I got that little safe lock right there. So, yep, got to make those next after I get done with. Oh, this one I just got done with. This one was done yesterday. It's got a good view. I love that light right here, right? See if I could just figure out my rights and my lefts. Oh, this doesn't work right if you're... kind of a gravity problem on this particular one. This one's still a little touchy too. It's always a little touchy when you first start using them. Gotta get those, even though chamfer the edges and all that. I see where that needs to be chamfered right there on the edge. If we had our microscope camera up, we could probably see that a little bit better. Probably can't see that at all. So yeah, well, front just needs to be. And that's going out Monday. There is the VF Paris. VF Paris. Get out of the way, I can't see the screen. With the keys. Whew. Lots and lots of antiques. That's a pretty key. Yeah, that's this one. She chose. It was a choice between all these. Because I had to drill the center post out. It's the only thing irritating about that. The bitting's not hard, but that one has a long post. So, as we've done in a handful of videos, I had to drill cat-like reflexes. It stops right about there. I had to drill about another 1/4 inch down. And she actually wants 4 of those, so she actually was kind of limited in keys. I could have done any. Actually, I've got a pretty good stock of them. Her key broke, and I never even looked at it. So let me see something here. This is one of those cases that is very, very common in the antique world, where the key. Well, yep. So the front needs to go down a little bit more on mine, as we pointed out a minute ago. This is the existing key. This was the closest match that I had to it. And we can see hers is straight up like, now the front does need to go down, but the back of that really doesn't do anything. So technically hers may have worked fine. That's sheared off. Boom, right there. It's a sad end of that key. Somebody may have just walked into it. That's pretty much one of the only ways that can break like that. So, yep. No discount. You buy 4, you pay full price for 4. Sorry, no discount. You ever seen it? The not round post, diamond post. Oof. No. I have had some of those big ones with the ornate, and I'm like, yo, I can't do jack with that, yo. I can't do jack with those. Send it to somebody overseas. So did we ever come up with this? Y'all kept saying just clear coat it, but what if we have to blue it? Would bluing it not be a good idea? What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's going to get dark enough? Did anybody say? Do you think it'll get dark enough to consider bluing it? I mean, that was my go-to, was just bluing it and being done, letting it get as dark as it can. I'm scared to that. Once I start, there ain't no turning back, because as soon as I touched it to that metal just soaked it right in, and it turned fluorescent blue. I got scared. I got real scared. And then I was like, if it doesn't turn out right, I can always paint it. Which I didn't want to do. But if it turned out fluorescent blue, I don't know, I'm scared. Scared. A lot of us said use a brass brush. After I blew it, between bluings, like blue brass brush, blue brass brush, blue brass brush, blue brass brush, I guess. Oh, excuse me, hold on. But want the blue, well, I was going to coat it. I was going to coat it with something, I guess. We could try blowing to the inside of the plate. Well, the inside of the plate still has a brass type coating. It would not look the same. That's what's unusual. I thought it was brass. It's actually... It actually has this copper. So, see, totally. I don't have the kung flu. That's just a cough. I have a cough. So, see, it's not going to give me the same results. I thought about it. I was there. But because of that, I guess I got to brush that off. They have metallic powder coats. I've got a couple. I've got Rust-Oleum Venetian bronze. It still sucks. That's why I feel like even if I don't want to do it, that is Venetian oil rub bronze. Closest thing that I've found to anything called oil rub bronze, and that has that kind of textury looking finish. I don't know. So that's why I was thinking, if I decide to blue it, then and it messes up or doesn't work right. You mean real powder coat? Yeah. I know a guy, but it's like they do big stuff, and if it's not the regular color, which is normally black or white, then it's like running an ant through a tunnel, a highway tunnel. It's like an ant going through a highway tunnel, basically. I don't know anybody who's got a small version of it. Back's powder coated. Use a brush while it's heated. Okay, I'm gonna go back over the comments this weekend every Sunday after the comments resolve. In case y'all were wondering, I watch myself for 2 freaking hours, so don't feel bad because I have to deal with it too. But yes, I'll if whatever comments I may have missed, I'll go back and ponder it. Like we came up with the shower curtain idea, and I don't know if we ever assigned Hooligan his point for that, but we'll make sure. I think it was Hooligan. I never even went back, but we're pretty sure it was Hooligan that came up with the shower curtain idea. And I do that by just going over the comments and watching myself again. What about ferric chloride acid wash? Okay. Yeah, but I'm worried about it getting pitty. Like it's pity, right? Yo, it's pity. Not fitty, but it's pity. So any type of, I've done with brass, like my trick with brass, solid brass, is a vapor bath, right? You have ammonia, which don't breathe it in. It's like a vapor where a dry object is hung suspended over liquid, and it's not allowed. You're not allowed to get it wet. It's just the vapor, and you seal it in a container. Does great for brass if you want it to be like a green antique finish. I do that all the time. Charge for it, as a matter of fact, when I'm installing antique locks locally on people's houses. But I was worried about any type of acid or anything like that. Really, just even if a coating's applied to it, kind of make it like not great for future rust problems. Thank you, Wes, for assigning that number 2, Mr. Hooligan, for the shower curtain idea. Discover the brush trick accidentally. Isn't that how we all do it? I mean, then we just test. If you can watch a dozen YouTube videos, right? And as I frequently point out, I do stuff different than you may do stuff, than other people may do stuff. Everybody has their own little thing, the way they do things. Sometimes I feel a little bit bad because there's other YouTube channels out there doing a lot more informative videos, but I've decided this channel is just going to be a whatever channel, and it is what it is. If you want to be subscribed, but I'm not going to be pressured anymore to just be in an education-only channel. So I guess I'll let others do that. But the point is, that looks like it's coming to need batteries, and I don't know what the whole point of that whole ending tangent was. We can do this though. We can jump over to this screen because this is this screen. We'll finish it off with. I guess I need to make a Lockforce disassemble version of that, don't I? I do. So note to self, Jason, make one of those screens, but it says disassemble. Disassemble, whatever. That's fine for now. Ignore that bottom part. I don't have a way to correct it right now, except turn it off. And we're not going to turn it off. But I do want to get a chance for everybody to put in their goodbyes to everybody. I just realized it was 57 now, so we are right at 1 o'clock. Okay, ferric chloride equals iron rust plus hydrochloric acid. As long as you clean the non-reactive and neutralize it, baking soda, it won't cause accelerated corrosion. The green light needs batteries too. That's a lot of batteries. We're just going to wire it up and hope like hell nothing happens. That's probably a really bad idea. I'm gonna get a professional opinion on that. Trust me. We have enough electricians that come through here that I can be like, come here, help me rig this up. Gonna wire and plug it in. Here. I just don't want things to pop and break and scary. Just video it, of course. Just video it. I just videoed the ball test theory earlier in case it worked. However, it didn't really work that great, so got to video it, right? Yes, thank you everybody for being here. We're Lockforce disassembling here, but oh, puppy! You're not gonna be able to see it even if I show you, but it's a white German Shepherd looking dog. Swap it with one of the other ones. I don't know how that brand new leg got messed up again. I don't know how that happened. How many AA batteries does it take to get to 100? I know somebody's going to answer that. How many AA batteries does it take to get to 120 volt, 110 volt? Probably like 600 or something. But yes, thanks for being here, even though we had no real plans for today. I'm going to go sweep off the front window. Go ahead. Oh, man, I don't want to, but I guess it's time to take those down. I've been saying I was going to take those freaking lights down, and I guess we're going to have to do it. It'll make the window more open and be able to see the new plants that we have coming in, the new flowers. 80 plus series resistance. So you need 80 AA batteries. If the tripod has a 128 watt, which it does, it can very likely be directly hooked up. Really? Hey, we're going to plug that bitch in then, aren't we? Oh, I meant to apologize, y'all, for all the cussing last week. It was very activitous last week, and I dropped a lot of cuss words. I'm not normally like that, but I think it was because we were just so activitous this week, or last week, during, lock throwing and all that. I'm sorry about that. Didn't mean to. Try to correct myself on that. Totally accidental. But everybody, thanks for being here. Make them ball lights. I know, I got to figure out the ball lights. We're definitely going to try the acrylic rod. Probably isn't going to work, but it won't hurt to try since I already have one. Except I'm going to be cutting my rod, and then I'm going to have a 1 foot rod. I actually have an acrylic rod that's a bore scope. It's got a rubber seal with just a bent acrylic rod, and you put it over and you can see down in the bore. Got one of that. Same theory as what we were talking about. I don't know. But it won't be today because I gotta go do that. Yeah, I saw you Night Owl got a Swick. Cool. Hold up. Hey, this is Frank's phone. Do you know where Frank is? Hi. Hey. Oh, no. Oh, it was a kid. Hey, this is Frank's phone. Do you know where Frank is?
Hello?
Hey. Hey, this is Frank's phone. Do you know where Frank is? He left his phone.
Yeah, where are you at?
I'm the locksmith.
The locksmith got the phone. Okay.
I've been waiting on him to come back. I couldn't get any calls. It was locked.
Oh, okay.
So can you?
He's finna come now. He's getting ready to leave now.
Okay, cool. I'm here for another hour, so you're
Okay.
fine. All right, thanks. Bye. Yay! We reunited it before I had to leave. Hey, is my phone there? When I first heard it, I was like, what in the AASS is that? Where is it coming from? He had left it up there. Yay, we reunited him with this phone. It won't fit in my, it won't fit. I thought about that because I do have a key box out there. The big version, but not big enough for a phone. Yay, Frank. Yay, Frank. Oh. I would say one of the names, it's just so funny. I don't want to be accused of being racist. But one of the names that he had stored in there was hilarious when it came up. I already took a selfie. I took a selfie, so he's got a selfie on there. I'm just glad he's coming to get it before he calls me. No phone giveaway. Nope, nobody gets the phone today. We are not giving away. It's looks like an 8S maybe. It's about the same size as this phone. Kind of a thicker case on it. I don't know if I like his chunky case. No, it's an OtterBox. It's one of the OtterBox. Oh no, that's a what is that? That's a 10, isn't it? 10. That's the one with all the cameras on it. So yeah, that's a nice phone. It's like $1,000 right there, man. $1,000 phone sitting here that I don't want. That is not my problem. This is the last thing I want is another freaking phone ringing, right? So anyway, thanks again, y'all, for joining in today. Even though we didn't have a whole lot going on, we just, we do what we got to do. do what we got to do to continue on with Saturday Morning Live. But I appreciate everybody for being here. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Tomorrow we'll be planting at the house, I guess. We have the kid and her boyfriend getting serious. This is some more serious. Her boyfriend showing up tonight for dinner. I don't know how we got stuck feeding them again. They're grown, man. They're grown. And we're feeding them still. But one of the good thing is he actually has a restaurant and they do like prepared foods. So they always bring like the bean dip and stuff. He better bring the bean dip. It's become a tradition. He better bring his bean dip and chicken salad. That's one good thing about it. So yeah, that's what we have going on tonight, and then tomorrow we'll be planning, and we'll have pretty little purple flowers. Last video, if you're still, I hate you, blue car. That's that blue car. I hate him so bad. If you have time, the next video that comes up should be the blue flower video, or go to my channel. Just take a look at the screenshot. They're blue or purple and yellow, and then we got solid purple ones. So we'll replace all that up there with some pretty flowers. It's actually pretty. We have people that come by and take pictures. That's why I want to take the lights down to get better pictures. People will always come by and want to like talk about flowers and stuff like that. So weird, but it's just part of being a shop in a area like this, Alrighty, y'all. Have a good one. Thanks again for tuning in. Lock Force disassemble. This doesn't want to disassemble. There he goes. Disassemble. I appreciate y'all.